So here we are again, back in the sewers. I told you I was gonna be here. Last time I infiltrated the whole police station without killing anyone. We go. I think I'm coming to place from the bars. What's the feeling I go there?
I'm trying to remind people that the only way they can get in touch with me is by online interactive streaming. We'll scream you through and
I'm the back of the door. That's also good.
but don't get your panties in a bunch
Nah,
and
that's
get hung
also
up on.
good.
If we detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The World Order and their team of expert hackers could be trying to track us. And that's why we have to create
Oh my god, this is fucking slow. So this is where I just woke up and I can't handle this right now. Like that. But I don't need to go there anymore. Just go there. Now I can go inside. Fix that one. Yeah. So like you heard, I just woke up. And my thing is
well, she knows what's what.
And I will talk
Back
to you
again
now.
to Detroit.
Sorry.
We're a handful.
Are you deaf or just plain stupid? I told you to get the hell out of my way.
Strong words. You're a real poet. Tell me, is that how you plan to handle the judge when they prosecute you for perjury, possession, and intent to distribute?
What the hell are you babbling about, Chrome Boy?
Funny story. There's this guy, Lane Lopez, deals dope near City Airport. A real scumbag. You know him? Because I have a nice little chat record between him and you.
Huh.
So you want to go to jail?
Busted.
Or you want to tell me what I want to know?
How the hell do you... Shit, man. Now listen, I just did what was asked of me. I didn't have a choice.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an IntelliCam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present.
Okay. Oh, it's
So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests.
fixed. All done. Now, going to the girl. If he wants to go to the girl, because you're fucking slow. Oh, come on. Oh no, it's morning. I woke up too. I could start that with that. Anyway, later, so. Secretary Hans also did what was told him, and look where he is. So it's not always good to do as you're told him. So you're gonna be the fall guy. Alright, come on. Being so stupid. that fucking slow? I need to go there anyway. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the practice points though. Maybe just a chance to be right back. Wait. So I went there just to find out. I don't have enough money to buy that one. So what did I do? I went to the girl and I paid the girl a little bit more of those things I need to pay. For the info I already know, like Sue was on the police station, and then the guy with the building, and then the secret paths also Sue was on the police station, things that's secret there, things that's hidden in the walls. If I have my eye, I can see the walls, things I already explained. So that's okay, but now I'm here. I'll talk to her.
My people
If you ask me, these riots are David Seraf's fault.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
Complete.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case.
Yep.
Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
Indeed.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Good. Now, move away. Thank you. I want to talk to you.
Before you ask, No,
All
your
the
mirror
media
has
speculation
not been
surrounding
replaced,
that
Mr.
hostage
Jensen.
situation in Detroit has just blown through the
And what on me?
Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of other pressing problems. So facilitating your grooming had to be given a lower priority.
Well, I'm a customer.
Today
Huh?
I've had to deal with petty
Yeah,
vandalism,
whatever.
unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of
Yeah,
other
yeah,
pressing
okay.
problems. So facilitating-
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Oh, not me.
Mr. Jensen, I fixed up your apartment real nice. That special request you asked for works like a charm. There's lots of room behind the big screen. I put the stuff in there that you asked me to. And thanks for that little something extra you left. The wife will be happy. There's lots of room behind the big screen.
Thank
I
you.
put the stuff in there that you asked
What do
me
you have to say?
Liberty in mind and body. Oh, they were so right when they decided to pick that name. My brother got his hands augmented at a limb clinic last year, and it really made a difference in his life.
I can only go up.
My brother got his... Hello, who is it?
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
Why, thank you. There should be something here to access my special place. Wow, the big gun. Aha. Reading. Fast clock building. Ingenious mechanical device that automated fast. Al-Yazari's so-called elephant clock, conceived in 1206, was not only the first iteration of a water-powered timepiece capable of accurately registering the hours of the day in their irregular length, but also first to utilize the aesthetic device of clockwork automata, chipping bird and human striking symbol. The length of the clock hours lead intervals could be programmed by the adjustment of a flow regulator mechanism. Al-Jari's later design, built on his work, with hydro-powered, automated, detailed insights appearing in his book of knowledge of ingenious mechanical devices, would include the castle clock. This mechanism is widely regarded by many scholars as history's first programmable mechanical analog computer system. And in addition to showing the passage of time, it also featured a display of the celestial zodiac and the orbits of the sun and the moon. Wow, that's nice. Where is the thing here? Come on, I want to get in my space. I need my coat. Where did the guy put my coat to get in there? No space to take all. Where did you put my coat, guy? I want to get in my closet. Intelligence circuit. Expected from a talk given by you there at the 2020 Human Plus conference in USA. We get carried away with the idea of bolting robot arms next to our fleshy torsos. But I firmly believe that the real core of what we can innovate lies within our meat, more specifically in our brains. Deep brain implants are the way in which the human machine can truly be supercharged. Consider our grey matter. Our neural DNA has been imprinted with a mammoth amount of information, allowing us to parallel process huge and complex data sets in quick order. But for all that, our wet memory is patchy and sporadic. We lack the ability to communicate data in complete fashion. Through the use of cognitive enhancement implants providing nootropic stimuli. We are capable of creating a new level of neural synchrony that can effectively boost brain capacity. And via wireless data, pass substances a form of radiotherapy is a rare environmental concept. Faster brains processing more data, reaching quicker and capable of streaming that data in real time to offer similarly as other pursuing this real frontier. The real frontier. I think I need to go on my computer to check that out. Fine. I will do that. Oh no, I cannot read it.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Mike. Mr. Jensen, in respect to your latest reminder to have the mirror in your bathroom replaced, may I remind you once again that the item is on back order. The situation is out of our hands, and no amount of pestering will make it arrive any sooner. And while on the subject, we are still unclear as to how precisely this mirror came to be damaged. Perhaps you can enlighten us. Thank you. Jerry the host. Adam, I'm so sorry. When Megan died, nobody knew what to do with Kubrick. So I took him in, but I couldn't keep him. And nobody knew if you'd wake up, so I didn't know what else to do. I'm really simple, sweet old guy. Hello, Adam. This is just a quick note to welcome you to your new apartment on behalf of services. If you need anything or something is not satisfactory, please do not hesitate to let me know, and I will pass it on to the building manager. You will notice there's a hidey roll of salt built into the wall. Code for this 5375. The lease is for a year and has been prepaid in full. You shouldn't receive any questions about them. But if you do, please feel free to refer them to me. I wish you many happy years in your new home. Wow, it's actually a very nice home.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Okay.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
Right. I can finally open this one. 53375. Thank you. Open. Open. Look at this TV. Can still use the TV. Not anymore. Oh, look at that. This I need. I cannot take that. Oh no, you don't. I want to take that. I'll fill you up for that. I'll take you. I'll take you. You. I will take you. I will take you out of this space for that. Why can't I take you? You. And you, voilà. Let's not keep that. The ballers. I forgot just put available. Let me see. 883. What is this? Increase the chance of detection when capturing a 45 minutes. Another one is get information. Select a node to see the chances detection. Automatic. Don't have access anymore to do that, so okay. That's this, that's that. Time to move.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Time to go. We have to go back to the bar, I suppose. I can just run inside the bar space. Going to see what we'll do. Alright, time to go to the bars.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
Okay.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Cholo. I will come back for you later, guys. I need to do something else first. I need to get the secondary objective. Yes, yes, yes. If I can ever get there. I'm so slow again. Back all the way to that. That's last of all. Gonna talk to the guy, Phil, whoever it is, contact. Guy. He said his name. Ezekiel. Go, 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 go. That's the problem. It's like a lot of times we just don't do anything to do because it's part of the story. I think we could cut it out, stand there and talk to him, but then we missed all of things. Because I never know if something happens all of a sudden. Alright, Jolo, let's go. Slow. Stop being so damn slow.
I see you got my message, cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Chink left a pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
If you say so. Your debt is paid when I say your debt is paid. Not before and not after. Alpha Team and Blue are Oscar 9. We've posted packs of blue legs to cover your sex. Extract the secure data, rendezvous at the St. Elsie for extraction. Reconvene at the facility. Intel shows that they have popped smoking. Be careful. Facility door code, dedicated terminals, all access 7984. All access sec hub, login password, specs on your hub. Okay. Yeah, I can go in this one. Last time I forgot this one because I couldn't hack it. But now I hack this one. If I can hack it. This is that thing you want it to bounce. Hacky, hacky.
Access granted.
Access granted. Open sesame. And what do I find here? Money and something I can carry. Okay, moving on. Alright then, I'm moving. I think that's gonna be all for today. Okay, next time you see me, I'm gonna be right in front of the boss place to get inside there. You don't see me walking all the way back. See, I do care about the cats. I don't just everything. I'll see you guys around. So have a nice day. Bye.